Great. Ah, fuck.
Alright, time to clean stuff up. It sure looks pretty. I've forgotten all about this. The little red X's, they're actually really good. Did a really good job of... I know it was called a walking simulator, but I quite liked the skill required to balance stuff. It was interesting. Made it entertaining anyway. Definitely, I'm playing this with a controller on PC, just even though I'm not a controller guy at all. But the act of balancing thing I figured would actually be better suited for the controller. Alright, I'm not going the right way, am I? It may be a walking simulator, but it is the best walking simulator that I've ever played. And as I say that, I almost walk off the cliff. There we go. Here's a path. It looks really good. Again, though, I'm not entirely sure why it does not quite 100% fill out the 3440 by 1440 display size. It's very weird. Doesn't really make sense to me because it's like it's got ultrawide support. It's like 40 pixels off on either side or something. So we're obviously starting this from the very beginning. Might play this every once in a while, whenever I don't feel like flying. Definitely flying next week, though. Spain. Mr. Rumpo paid for it with his shack points. Log porter. I just want to be a porter in this game the whole time. I just want to carry cargo around. Without enemies. Without dark
I think they're gone.
sludge.
What the hell? Didn't mean to grab you so hard. Tears. A chiral allergy. So, you have dooms, like me.
I've got the extinction factor, but I think you got me beat.
What's your level? You can see them, right?
No, but I can sense them.
Level 2, then.
What are you doing here?
Trying to stay dry. Same as you. Time falls let up. My name is Fragile.
Yeah, I've heard of you.
That right? Sam Porter Bridges. The man who delivers.
Yummy.
You want it? A crypto byte a day keeps the time fall away. Wanna come work for me? Must be tough out here on your own.
Yeah, I thought Fragile Express had plenty of people.
Plenty of traitors. Not much left of us now, save for a few honest folks. And on top of that, not much left of me either. Got soaked from neck to toe.
I can't help you with that. I make deliveries, that's all.
This is Bridges Central Dispatch. Freelance contractor Sam Porter Bridges. Receiver is standing by for drop.
Headed into town. Watch yourself. Those things never stay gone for long.
Central Knot City. My X button on this controller is busted. Alright, let's drop off all the cargo. We're also returning 2 lost cargo pieces, ration packs, and disc-based media. Small CD-ROMs.
Delivering cargo.
What took you so long? It's not like the legend to come in late.
Had to wait out the storm. Lost my bike.
Sounds like you've been through the ringer. Luckily, our goods are in perfect condition. Well, you did keep us waiting, but everything else seems to be in perfect order, so great work. We'll be awaiting the next delivery.
Oh, a tiny bit of cargo damage. 28 likes. I don't... I feel the like system is so odd. Like so many other things in this game are so odd. But the environments and just walking around is beautiful.
Special commission for Sam Porter Bridges. Priority 1.
Igor, Bridges Corpse Disposal. Sam Porter, I presume? Right. Not the touchy-feely type. Document said you had some kind of phobia.
Bridges corpse disposal? What happened?
Look, gotta get a move on. I'll explain as we go. Come on. Come and take a look. He's got a date with the incinerator.
How long since he flatlined?
We don't know the exact TOD, but I'd say it's been upwards of 40 hours.
He wasn't quarantined.
Not sick. This is a suicide.
Oh, Jesus.
We're just lucky we found him at all. Got him on ice ASAP, but who knows when he'll go necro.
Where you taking him?
Closest incinerators to the north.
This route's crawling with PTs. Sure you can't use another?
I wish I could, but there's no time.
Then just burn the poor bastard right here.
You put all that chiralium in the air so close to town? Can't do it.
Better that than trying for the incinerator.
Hey, we can do this. We just need someone like you with dooms.
Well, he's already in the first stages of necrosis. If we don't hurry, this place is a crater.
So how about it? Can we count on you? Then Bridges hereby enters into a contract with Sam Porter.
Sam. Just Sam. And I can't spot BTs. Just sense them.
That's why we came prepared.
A bridge baby, huh?
With its help and you, we'll be able to stay one step ahead of them. Makes me feel like shit every time.
Well, you are plugging into the other side. Freaks me out, too.
Roll out! Different when I was a kid. America is a country. Anybody could go anywhere they damn well pleased. No need for couriers like yourself. We had highways, airplanes. Hell, you could even visit other countries. Hard to imagine it now. As you can see, the Death Stranding poked us full of holes. Fucked us beyond all recognition. And if you were lucky enough to survive, the timefall came and washed you away. Then those freaks from the beach showed up. Worlds of the living and the dead all mixed together. And that's when folks started holing up in the cities. Couriers like yourself got put up on a pedestal.
Here comes the rain.
Rainbow!
How much further to the incinerator? This guy's about to pop.
Shit. We're gonna have to cut to the BTs. Engine stalled.
Those assholes got us right where they want us. Get us out of here.
Sam, can you see anything?
No, nothing.
This BB must be busted or something.
Oh, that's bad.
bridges falling down, my fair lady.
Sam is a repatriate, meaning he can return to life from the place known as the Seam when killed. In the Seam, follow the strand to guide Sam's soul back to his body and bring him back. Let's go back.
Once there was an explosion. A bang which gave rise to life as we know it. And then came the next explosion. An explosion that will be our last.
I think that's the prologue done.
Oh, you're awake. So, how does it feel to be back in the world of the living? Don't worry. I'm a doctor. Well, a coroner, originally. Call me Dead Man. I'm well acquainted with the dead. Not like you, of course. Contrary to the name, I've never actually died. I would advise against that. I'm no expert, but I can assure you it's for your own protection. See?
So I'm a prisoner.
These aren't handcuffs. They're cutting-edge devices that keep us all connected.
Us? Oh, us.
Yup. Bridges. Humanity's best hope for the future. Or avoiding extinction, if you prefer.
Right. Where am I? What time is it?
Watch me. Try pressing it against your skin, like this. Relax. That just means your body's got a good connection to the cufflink. Look, look. The cuffs will watch over you 24 hours a day. That is to say, we will. We're here to help.
What the hell? 2 days?
During that time, we took the liberty of collecting fluid samples from you. You're a repatriate. That makes you very special.
What happened to the CD guys?
Central Knot was obliterated in the Annihilation. Game over, man. Place is a crater. The only ones to get to continue were you, for obvious reasons, and your broken bridge baby.
Is it all right?
It's been marked for disposal. Didn't work anymore. Why keep it? We lost everyone. Not just corpse disposal. My team, HQ, all of Redefort, every soul in Central Knot City. We're at our base, in Capital Knot City now. Or should I say, our new headquarters. Sudbury seemed the logical choice. But our implementation team has been decimated. And there's only so much they can do in 2 days. Things here are a mess. Fortunately, the director and his support team were out of town at the time, so the chain of command remains intact. I hate to do this so soon, but I have a job for you. This stencil is from when you repatriated? What's the other mark from?
A clingy woman in a cave.
I see. Aphenphosmphobia. No wonder you were out there alone, where no one could touch you. I'll try to be more careful, Sam. So, the job is an urgent delivery. I need you to bring the president some morphine.
What president? America's gone. You talking about the mayor of Central Knot?
No, not the mayor. America lives on, Sam. The president is in the final stages of cancer, in critical condition, but there's still time.
Why me?
Look, Sam. Do as I ask, and I promise it will all make sense.
Why don't you do it?
Because I'm not really here. Apologies. This is just a chiralgram. And here, come the tears. Allergic reaction to the chiral transmission. I'm actually over in the isolation ward in the big triangle building. Here is the morphine. Bridges hereby enters into a contract with Sam Porter.
Come on. You got morphine there. What's this about? Tell me the truth.
The truth, Sam, is that America's last president wants to see you in person. Are you really about to say no? Very good. I'll see you in the isolation ward.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Well, I better go pick up the morphine.
Delivery order for Sam Porter Bridges. Request transport of morphine to isolation ward for immediate administration to the president. Check the map on your cufflinks if you're lost, Sam. The isolation word should be pretty obvious. If you're not sure how to get there, you can set markers and draw routes too. Try it out and you'll see what I mean.
It's not really much of a route that it plotted here. I guess I can make custom routes. Okay. I'd forgotten all that. We don't really need any of these. Get rid of them all.
Sam, if you want to confirm you're headed the right way, check your compass. It'll never steer you wrong. Provided you have a destination, that is.
I don't remember this from the PS5 time that I played it, but I'm guessing it was there. That's handy though.
Central wasn't just home to Bridges HQ. It was also the seat of the Reconstructionist movement. If the president hadn't required special treatment, she would have never left. And if she hadn't, we wouldn't have either.
There's something up there, some collectible or something. I don't quite remember, but I remember going up there.
Like I said, her vital signs are all trending the same way.
No chance of a recovery then?
None that I can see. No.
We should start making preparations.
Sam, it's me, Dead Man. Sorry, my mistake. I'm afraid the president's condition has deteriorated. Thank you. This will help to ease the pain. And allow her to speak with you in these final moments.
Her?
The first and last female president of the United States. Surely you remember her. She raised you? You're not exactly dressed for a reunion. Take that off before you come inside. That's the president's right-hand man, the director of bridges.
Die Hardman?
Oh, you were with Bridges 1? So, I guess no introductions are necessary.
What's it been, Sam? 10 years? Look at us.
A bunch of deathless freaks meeting like this. Yeah, well, good to see you two. President's waiting. It's your mother, Bridget. She's a bit out of it, but I know she'll recognize you.
Madam President, we've brought Sam. We'll leave you two alone.
Sam, I knew you'd come back. Are you doing all right? Yeah, I know you hate me. Amelie.
Amelie?
You remember Amelie went west. Took her 3 years to cross. She's trying to rebuild the country.
Still going on about that, huh?
You're the one I wanted to send, Sam. Time's running out. Help Amelie. She needs you. Together, you can help us reconnect. You can make America whole. Sam, if we don't all come together again, humanity will not survive.
We don't need a country. Not anymore.
We do. Alone, we have no future.
No, America's finished. Bridget, you're the president of jack shit.
Sam, listen to me. Please. So you are willing to help me?
No,
I love you, Sam. I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
Madam President! Oh, no.
Doctor, we need your help.
All hands on deck here. Season B fifth. Give me 150 cc's. She's not responding.
Stay with me. Madam President.
Be stranded with love.
No one can know that the president is dead. If word gets out, Bridges is finished. Now, what happened here does not leave this room. Do you understand?
Yes, Director. But there's still the matter of the body. Without corpse disposal.
We've got that covered.
Sounds like they've got a job for me.
Sam, before she died, the president made a contract with you.
What are you talking about?
As a member of Bridges, you're gonna work with the rest of us to rebuild America.
You think you can recruit me? Like she tried to?
Well, she succeeded. Look at your wrist. If that's not symbolic, I don't know what is.
Director, the cancer spread throughout her entire body. Harvesting organs is out of the question, and there is no need for an autopsy. Her body needs to be cremated before she necrotizes.
And if we don't, this place will turn into another crater.
What do you want me to do?
We don't have any porters right now. And the CD team you went into the field with are dead. But the president's body has to be burned.
The road from Capital Knot City to the incinerator was compromised in the void out. Now, the only way there is on foot, through the mountains. But the chiral density there is off the chart. It's gotta be BTs.
This job has requirements. Tombs. Repatriate.
So me. Why?
Sam, you're already on the clock.
Now get it done, Sam Porter Bridges. Can I have a moment? President Strand believed in American Reconstructionism. She worked tirelessly to bring the nation together again. And without her, there would be no Bridges. She deserves a funeral with full honors. But we can't give her that. If she dies, America dies.
Without her, Bridges will cease to be.
Listen. Her cremation must be carried out with the utmost secrecy.
Even if we pull it off, what then? Who's gonna take her place? Face it, America's history.
Sam, America isn't dead yet.
He just said that it dies if Bridget dies.
She may be lost to us, but we still have an America worthy of the presidency.
Sorry, what?
Let's not get into it now. What matters is that we're going to finish your mother's work and rebuild America as she intended. That's the reason Bridges exists. So take the first step, Sam, and deliver the president's body to the incinerator.
If we don't all come together again, humanity will not survive. You're the one I wanted to send, Sam. Time's running out. I love you, Sam. I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
The facilities to the southwest. Remember that you'll be passing through BT territory.
We built the incinerator way up in the mountains so that the chiral matter in the smoke wouldn't reach the city. It won't be easy carrying a body up there.
We'll be monitoring you around the clock. If anything comes up, we'll offer you support via the cufflinks.
This is such a creepy piece of cargo. Moves around. They've got the physics working and everything. It's oh, forgot about that.
This is Die Hartman. Dead men explained how to use the cuffs, right? Use them to check the location of the incinerator.
We're totally gonna fall over with the president on our back.
The incinerator will be anything but easy. Move around and change the angle of your map to gain a better understanding of the terrain. See if you can't pick a path to your destination. For this order, we've provided you with a number of suggested routes as well. Ultimately, though, it's up to you to decide how you want to proceed.
See, I don't recall. I don't recall these suggested routes. But I could be wrong. Riverside route, difficulty, flat route. It's longer, but it's easier. Waterfall route. Need ladders and ropes, but we don't have those right now. Need ladders and ropes. And this is the shortest route. Well, we're gonna go... No. Okay, well, guess I set a custom waypoint just so that I remember that.
Sam, I don't think I need to remind you, but every minute counts when transporting corpses for disposal. 48 hours following cardiac arrest, they go necro and become a fresh BT to make our lives hell.
Not to mention they blow up when they do that. can't pick that up right now. Special device, okay. Also, that thing in the distance, that giant tower, it's a big incinerator, and we're going to burn this body, so if you think this got heavy, it's getting worse.
God damn it.
Bravo is over in that direction. Okay. There's ladders there. I guess we'll go with what I had mapped out. What? Oh. Little wormy buggies. Don't need them right now.
Sam, he's our man.
No, I've first time on PC. I played it on PS5, or was it a PS5? Yeah, must have been PS5. No, PS4. I played it on PlayStation, and I finished it. But it looks just gorgeous in ultra wide on PC. If this was my first time playing it, I would be just as confused as I was the first time. It's actually kind of nice playing it a second time, because I get it a bit more. It is dense, but it has there are certain pieces of it that I find very relaxing, actually. All the portering, if you will. Which we won't get to tonight because this game is lengthy. But I'll probably pop into this every once in a while when I'm sick of flying. I'd forgotten how good the music was in it too. Of course there isn't any now, but there was a few minutes ago. Alright, time to be incinerated. Managed to not fall over with the president on my back. I find it ironic, by the way, Sam, that you showed up at the exact moment that Sam Porter Bridges in this game went, Sam, he's our man. And then you appeared in the chat. It's a little suspicious.
Chiralium density in the area is climbing rapidly. Heavy timefall is imminent. Get back here, now.
Sam, burn the other cargo while you're there.
I bet it is. I've never had that problem myself. I thought it was wild when, I think it was in Forza, they actually used my name and pronounced it correctly, all without me telling it, just because it knew who Xbox or whatever. It was a little creepy, but also really cool.
Was assigned. It was hooked up to you when we found you in the crater.
But why is it here?
Because it's flagged for disposal. Central Knot's gone, and our headquarters along with it. Because that thing didn't do its job. It's all in Igor's logs.
But it's still alive.
It can't be repaired, and it can't survive outside the pod. Pity it if you want, but the decision has been made. It has to go. The director approved the order.
Thanks for following Danny's Illusion. Things are about to get spooky. Danny, I actually think the game is really cool. It's unique. It may not be everybody's cup of tea, but I actually really thought the story was cool. And you can actually do a lot of stuff afterwards. It's very neat. And it's gorgeous on PC.
Sam, do you copy? Damn it, must have lost you in the blackout. Sam, what's your status? Chiralium density is still increasing.
My status is fucked. There's tons of them.
Must be from the bodies we couldn't get up to the incinerator in time. Comes with the territory, I'm afraid.
Can you sit out the rain?
No. They're closing in on my position. I have to move before they realize I'm in here.
Sam, if one of those things eats you, it'll trigger a void out. You'll come back, sure, but the surrounding area will still be a crater.
I mean, there is a lot of walking, but the walking is really fun, actually. I think I enjoy it. But there's way more to it than that. You don't really have to do all that much walking later on. If you stick it out, you get some vehicles and stuff like that. Especially if you start building up roads and transportation. You just have to embrace the walking. Because the walking is cool. Because it's more than just walking. It's balancing cargo and climbing and all that stuff.
Start, you shit. Maybe you are defective.
I love that thing.
That's it. Do your thing.
Well, yeah, bad shit happened in the world. It's post-apocalyptic. They're trying to reconnect pieces of America, essentially, and your job is to transport stuff. And there are these weird, creepy ghost things that you can see.
Pick one or don't. Just get the hell out of there.
And yeah, I mean, weird, strange things happen along the way. Flat route, straight through the BTs. Shortest route, straight through the BTs. Or the waterfall route. Less BTs, but ropes and ladders required. It's quite a long route, stick close to the wall, limits the angles from which BTs are able to approach you. See, I swear this is new in the director's cut. I don't recall these route options being offered when I played it the last time. But yeah, the story is... It's like a Kojima story. It's a little convoluted. And a bit weird. But it's, I mean, it is like no other game I've ever played. So there is that. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Ooh, boy. This is. Are you sure I'm taking the easy route here? This doesn't feel like the easy route. I guess I am. Yeah, it's a very unique game. It's there were a couple of there's a couple of things I didn't quite like later on, but it's funny, I don't get to finish very many games these days, and it was one of the few games that I actually finished because I wanted to keep. I was intrigued by the story. I wanted to know how it was going and where it was going, because it's not obvious, you know. So many games are just plain obvious these days as to how, as to what's going to happen and how it's going to work and all that. This is far from that. Okay, so we gotta be a wee bit careful about where we're going. Yeah, if Sony bought Kojima, that would be interesting. I mean, they've been making good stuff together. You were trolling Jets fans. The poor Jets fans, Rumpo. See, I really wish I had rope. I really should have rope. Otherwise, I have to go up to those guys, and I don't want to go to those guys. I've actually, this is, ironically, this is the first Kojima game I ever played. I never played any of his previous works. But this was very interesting. And I think it's totally worth getting. That's my first fall. It's not really a fall. Well, a tactical slide.
Thanks for the help.
And there is like weird multiplayer kind of, like this ladder was placed by Igor. Now Igor is an in-game character. But there are situations later in the game where things you build, like ladders or bridges or roads, will be seen by other people and they can give you likes. It has this whole like Facebook-esque like economy in it. That's really kind of strange. But also interesting. It's like in this world, people build these things, and you can just digitally like stuff that people have done. So let's see. Okay, this does have a rope attached, so that's good. Oh, we've made it past the BTs. back down in the valley. There's another ladder. And the rain is over. I don't really know if I want Sony to buy more things. I just want them to publish and have good games on their systems. I mean, they just bought Bungie, which seems okay, I guess. Eee. See, there's still 42,187 people living in this city. So people are still alive and living.
Sam, come back to the distribution center. Check the location on your compass.
But basically, when people die and pass away, they explode into bad things. Yeah, it's literally his job. He's like a UPS delivery person in the post-apocalyptic future. He delivers things to mostly people who are like preppers, like survivors who have little survival shelters and stuff like that. But of course, part of the story, right? You know, he's special, so he can deliver things that other people can't deliver. But at the base level, he's a delivery guy.
I'm sorry, but this BB has been pushed beyond its limits. Disposal
And then, you know, story things happen and all that stuff.
Sam, get cleaned up and come to the president's office.
But the cool thing is, it's different types of cargo that you put on your back. And it just, you know, the weight and the balance and stuff. If it's not done well, then later you can upgrade your suit and you can attach things to your legs and your arms and you can carry more and more heavy stuff. And you get like an... You know, you get all these, like, upgrades to deliver more, better, faster.
BB, don't worry. It's okay. I'll always be with you.
Bigger, bigger, better, stronger, faster, more balanced, higher. How's it going, Axeman? Do you see that little bubble as a heart? This BB is so weird and cute and weird, and you grow really attached to it throughout the game, which is even stranger. Not something I'd anticipated when I played it the first time. Elden Ringing. That game's just not for me, but I'm loving people being excited about it.
Sam, I thought I told you dooms and BBs were a dangerous combination. Huh, perhaps a shower is in order. You're still covered in chiralium. Don't want the president to see you like that.
The hell you talking about? She's dead.
You're upset. Is this about BB-28?
Go fuck yourself. I'm not your errand boy.
Well, in any event, it seems it owes you its life.
No, we owe the kid our lives. You too.
As you say, I shall look after it. Give my regards to the president.
The cast in this, I almost said movie, in this game is pretty good.
It's almost time to go, Sam. Here. It's a dream catcher. Wear it when you sleep, and I'll keep the nightmares away. I'll always be with you.
Good morning, Sam.
Sam, this is Di Hardman. There's a private room set aside for your use. Bridges perk. Take a moment to clean up, wash all that chiralium off, then come to the president's office.
Time to take a shower. It's on our table. We've got sunglasses. I don't actually like the way they look. I love the glance at the camera. I just sworn these used to be Pepsi's or some other actual real energy drink company, no? Well, oh, that gave us extra health. Or stamina, rather. Can we boost it up to 25%? Let's have another one. Check on BB under construction, examine equipment rack. It's all under construction still. All we can really do at this point is take a shower.
Sam, can you hear me?
For fuck's sake. Isn't anything private anymore?
Oh, no. Except for taking a shower and going to the toilet, that is. I take it you were getting yourself cleaned up. Good. Come to the president's office as soon as you're done.
Now, I thought we just burned the president.
did well, Sam. Thank you.
This is the
may
new
no longer
president.
be with us, but her legacy has a chance to live on. Sam, listen to me. America, Reconstructionism. Her dream isn't dead.
I don't want to hear it.
This is the face of our new hope. Our new America.
Homily.
My mother may be gone, but I'm here. And you, Sam? You're here too.
Been 10 years since you saw each other, right? And in all that time, she hasn't aged a day.
He knows why. My body's still on the beach. I don't get to grow older. But you do, Sam. You look good.
So you're serious then about reconnecting everyone and everything?
Someone has to succeed Bridget, Sam. More importantly, someone has to carry on her legacy and see our country rebuilt. Samantha America Strand, our new president. A new beginning for our people, for our nation. Under Emily's leadership, we'll re-establish the UCA, the United Cities of America. This is how we'll rebuild our country. But we'll need your help to do it, Sam.
No, I'm through with this. I said my goodbyes to all of you when I said them to Bridget.
We never forgot about you, Sam. You ran away. You cut us off.
Emily put together an expedition. The best of Bridges won. And went west.
This is actually a really good summary of the story here, Danny, if you're still watching. Explains why he's going to do the things we have to do.
I led them past craters in BT territory. I kept them safe while they searched for survivors.
Never once missed a BT. Saw him coming a mile away.
We convinced community after community to join the UCA, and we left behind our own people to help them. It took us 3 years, but we managed to make it all the way to Edgenot City.
All the way to the Pacific. Jesus.
Yeah, but then everything went to hell. The team was wiped out, and Emily was taken.
Taken?
I'm not being kept in a cell or anything like that. I'm allowed to use their facilities and to speak with you whenever I want. I just can't leave the city.
It's all to safeguard the continued independence of Edgenot City. Well, that's what our keepers are saying, at least. They want the UCA to leave them be. Emily's their insurance policy in case we don't.
Who are these assholes again?
Homo Demons. Militant separatist group. They run Edgenot City.
I've heard of them. Bunch of terrorists who go around towns killing people and leaving craters.
Right. Nothing's off limits for them. Not even engineering void outs.
You think the suicide that took out Central Knot was one of theirs?
Could be. There are extremists like the demons everywhere, plotting in the shadows. They're decentralized by nature. No one organization to rule them all. Just a common ideology.
I know not everyone shares our vision for the future. If we Americans don't come together again, humanity won't survive.
Not sure. I'm not really much of a Final Fantasy player, so probably not the game for me.
Everyone who's willing to accept it.
More than a few would rather stay isolated.
Though I'm sure some
Keep to
people at
themselves.
Shacknews
Go
will,
alone.
because there's
Like you, Sam.
a large variety
They
of
think that
content
America can only
and
be
game
rebuilt
lovers at
by force,
shacknews.com.
by men who tell them what to do, who take away their freedom and put them in shackles.
What'd you put on me, huh? You know better than the demons. Just another kind of cult.
They're not shackles, Sam. They're a symbol of our bonds. That's what we need right now. Not to stand apart, but to come together. To form chiral knots and reconnect.
Sam, we want you to go west and finish what Emily started. The people she left behind have been hard at work, setting up chiral network terminals. But these terminals are still isolated. We need you to bring them online. And for that, you'll need a Cupid. This contains all the necessary security and operations protocols to integrate a terminal into the chiral web. Take the Cupid west, Sam, and reconnect the people of our great nation. And when you get to Edgenot City, find Emily and bring her home.
After that, I'll take over the presidency and carry on Mother's work to save the country.
This was Bridget's dying wish. This is how we'll move forward.
Please, Sam. We need you.
I'm Sam Porter Bridges now. I'm not a Strand. Hell, I'm not even part of this outfit. You all saw to that. I'm not getting involved with you, or anyone else, ever again.
Wait!
See? It's like I'm not even here. Same as it ever was.
Sam! Sam!
Yeah, there's like a whole range of games I've never really gotten into.
Hold on.
JRPGs
Stop.
being one of them.
Listen to me. America needs you. Both of you.
Yeah, covering the world in cable didn't bring an end to war and suffering. Don't act surprised when it all comes apart if you try to do it again. Round and round it goes. Connect, reconnect, it's not that simple.
All right, Sam. Just take it easy. I get it. You don't have to commit to anything now. Why not get some rest?
Good idea. We all need our sleep. Leave it too long and you're liable to reconnect with the other side. The necessary maintenance has been completed. Various adjustments and fine-tuning for your benefit. You can use it again. For once, it would seem that Dooms and BBs are a good combination. Or perhaps the two of you have something of an affinity for one another.
Sam. Listen. You are Sam Strand.
No, I'm not. Not anymore. My name is Sam Porter Bridges.
It's a funny word, Strand. A strand is part of rope or bond, while stranding means being washed up on the shore. And being stranded is when you can't go home. I'm stranded now, Sam. Here on the shore of the Pacific. thousands of miles away, but our bond still holds. You're free, but we're still connected. Don't tell me we're not. Come back, Sam. I'll be waiting for you.
Wait!
Good morning, Sam. Sam, this is Di Hardman. You were out like a log. Must have been beat. Private rooms come with all the basic amenities. Shower, toilet, etc. Drop in when you need to rest. Inspect your gear, review info, or whatever else. If you have any questions, feel free to ask our staff. But before you do, why not check things out for yourself? See how Bridges operates these days.
Use toilet standing or sitting. Anyways, we're going to figure all this out next time we play. Because, oh, what are you pointing at? We'll figure that out next time. It is time for me to call it a night. Thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out. We will be, I should be back to flying Microsoft Flight Simulator next Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. I believe we're going to be doing some kind of a sightseeing flight in Iberia, which is in Spain, and it should be good. I haven't figured out the exact route yet, but I'm going to actually look into some of the new bush trips that were added in the latest world update. So we're going to be doing that again. I'm sure I'll be coming back, I think, to Death Stranding because it is a very interesting game, and I want to do it again. I enjoyed especially the early parts of the game a lot the first time I played it. And it's a nice change of pace. I can just kind of lean back, play with the controller. So we'll be back to that. In the meantime, be sure to check out shacknews.com and our various social channels, including, I heard something about a new Shack Pets update that came to iOS earlier today. Hopefully coming to Android next week. If you haven't checked out Shack Pets yet, go to shackpets.com. It's a great little cuteness battle app, free. Very happy, sort of it's just a really fun app. It's full of joy. Anyhow, we'll see you all next week. Have yourselves a wonderful week. See you next time.